It's getting kind of bad out there.
Sure is. But don't worry. The Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services has tips on how to stay safe and warm this winter, like wearing layers, stocking up on supplies, and looking out for signs of hypothermia and frostbite, as well as great ways to prepare your home.
Where can I find all these great tips?
Well, just go online to health.mo.gov/winter.
A message from the Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services.
Did you know GoodRx can help you save on medication, manage prescriptions, and get trusted health information? If you're one of the millions living with a heart condition, check GoodRx for an easier, more affordable way to manage your health. GoodRx offers common heart medications for under $30. Just search for your prescription, find the best price, then show your pharmacist the GoodRx coupon. And it works whether you have insurance or not. To start saving and better manage your heart health, download the free app or visit GoodRx.com today. GoodRx is not insurance but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your noon hour weather forecast for Friday, February 6th. Today will be sunny with a high near 53 degrees. North winds will be 11 to 16 miles per hour with gusts as high as 30 miles per hour. Tonight, we'll have partly cloudy skies, low temperature around 21 degrees. Winds will be out of the north at 6 to 9 miles per hour with gusts as high as 22 miles per hour. Tomorrow should be sunny with a high temperature near 44 degrees. Northeast winds will be around 6 miles per hour, becoming southeasterly tomorrow afternoon. And wind chill values tomorrow will be as low as 15 degrees. Tomorrow night, we expect partly cloudy skies, low around 26 degrees. Southerly winds will be 6 to 9 miles per hour with gusts as high as 21 miles per hour. And Saturday night's wind chill value will be as low as 18 degrees. Sunday should be sunny with a high temperature reaching near 61 degrees. Southerly winds will be 5 to 9 miles per hour, becoming westerly during Sunday afternoon. And winds could gust as high as 20 miles per hour. Sunday night, we'll have mostly clear skies, low around 32 degrees. Then Monday should be sunny with a high near 67. Monday night, it'll be mostly cloudy with low around 44. Then we have a chance of showers in Tuesday's forecast with partly sunny skies and a high temperature near 66 degrees. Chance of showers continues Tuesday night with mostly cloudy skies and low around 37. Then Wednesday should be mostly cloudy with a low around a high near 54 degrees. Then Wednesday night, we'll talk about that low as it'll be around 30 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. Then Thursday, we should be mostly cloudy with a high temperature near 49 degrees. And that's your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Miss old-timey television, the kind you sat down and watched on purpose, not because it autoplayed or shouted at you for attention. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. Shows like I Love Lucy didn't need explosions or cliffhangers. They relied on timing, physical comedy, and characters you felt like you knew. You laughed because it was clever, not because it was loud. Cartoons were the same way. Foghorn Leghorn, Pepe Le Pew, and their animated cast weren't polished or fast-paced. They were exaggerated, yes, but simple in their storytelling. A joke had time to land. Silence mattered. You didn't need 100 options to be entertained. You just needed one good half hour. Today's television feels noisy, endless streaming menus, constant recommendations, and shows competing to be darker, faster, or more shocking. Instead of relaxing, choosing something to watch can feel like a job. There's always the sense that if you pick wrong, you're missing something better. What I miss most is the shared experience. Everyone watched the same shows at the same time and talked about them the next day. Television felt communal, not fragmented. It was a pause at the end of the day, not another demand on your attention. Old shows had limits on time, on channels, on distractions, and those limits were a gift. They left room for imagination, laughter, and rest. Bonanza, Mayberry RFD, The Mod Squad, Lost in Space, Bewitched, I Dream of Jeannie, The Big Valley, Hawaii Five-0. Sometimes simpler really was better. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
It's time to break the silence surrounding mental health. Too often people suffer in silence, afraid to ask for help. That's where 988 comes in. It's a safe, confidential space where you can talk openly about your struggles without fear of judgment. Whether you're experiencing a crisis or you just need someone to listen, 988 is here for you. You're not alone. Let's break the silence together. Call 988. Your mental health matters. 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, Missouri.
Zidua brand herbicides hotline. This is Zeke. What's your situation?
Well, I need a powerful burn-down foundation.
Easy. Try long-lasting Zidua Pro herbicide. Next caller.
Hi, I'm looking for application flexibility, residual power, and comprehensive weed control. What do you got for me?
I have no trade-offs with new Zidua Plus herbicide. Line 3, hit me.
What's a follow-up residual that will...
Extend post-emergent applications in a single MOA. Zidua SC herbicide. Make the lasting choice with Zidua brand herbicides from BASF. Always read and follow label directions.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
In fields where weeds don't back down, farmers count on Liberty Ultra Herbicide by BASF. The Liberty Lock formulation delivers stronger coverage, improved uptake, and 20% better weed control. Results Colin Ryan in north central Iowa knows well.
The Liberty Lock formulation seems to really get down, penetrate into the weed, and the performance has been great.
That's Liberty Ultra Herbicide. Consistent, proven performance. Hear more Ultramonials at libertyultramonials.com. Always read and follow label directions.
A light round of direct cash cattle trade is underway, and cash hogs have no comparison at midday. Hello, I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. There's a light round of direct cash cattle trade being reported. Deals in the South are ranging from $242 to $245. That's $3 to $6 higher than the previous week's weighted averages. A few dress bids in Nebraska have surfaced at $378. Those are being passed. Asking prices are firm at $382 to $385 in the North and $243 plus live in the South. Look for business to pick up as the day progresses. At the Ogallala Livestock Auction in Nebraska, steers weighing less than 700 pounds were $10 to $15 higher. Steers weighing more than 700 pounds were $3 to $10 higher. Heifers were unevenly steady, with some classes weighing more than 650 pounds that could go as replacements, selling for nearly $10 higher. The USDA says demand was moderate to good, with some instances of very good. Medium and large one feeder steers, 653 to 690 pounds, brought $429 to $447. Feeder steers, 709 to 735 pounds, brought $390 to $408.50. Medium and large one feeder heifers, 651 to 695 pounds, brought $384 to $406. Box beef was sharply higher at midday with solid demand for light offerings. Choice up $266 at $369.91. Select was $348 higher at $363.85. Cash hog prices had no comparison with light negotiated purchases. Demand remains a big question for the industry right now. There have been some bright spots, but overall, there continues to be long-term concerns. Supplies of market-ready hogs are ample, and hog weights have been running well above year-ago levels. Processors have the leverage and are able to move needed numbers without having to consistently bid up and push prices higher. Bears and gilts at the National Daily Direct had a weighted average of 85.07. The Western Corn Belt had a weighted average of 85.35. Prices at the Iowa, Minnesota, and the Eastern Corn Belt were not reported due to confidentiality. Butcher hog prices at the Midwest cash markets are $6 higher at $66, and pork values were lower at midday, down 76 cents at $94.51. Butts dropped more than $9. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
Brought to you by the Soy Checkoff. Investing farmer dollars to boost demand for U.S. soy. Drive on-farm resilience. Bring value to U.S. soybean farmers. Led by its 77 farmer leaders across 30 states, your Soy Checkoff strategically invests in market segments spanning animal health and nutrition, biofuels, infrastructure, production research, new uses, and international trade. Always looking 5 to 10 years out to ensure soybean farmers have viable markets for the future. Learn more at unitedsoybean.org.
Hi, I'm Lucas Lynch. I serve as CEO for the United Soybean Board. It's been 35 years since the beginning of the National Soybean Checkoff. That 35-year history is really about positioning us for the next 35 years. Farmer-led, farmer-funded, farmer-directed, and we as staff get the opportunity to help manage it. This idea of looking out into the future and looking around corners, we know that volume and value will always have a place at the table of opportunity for you, the farmer, when it comes to soybean checkoff.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements, and it's being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, ksmoradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Joyce Ann Ellis of Rosebud, Missouri, formerly of Salem, passed away Tuesday, February 3rd at the age of 78 years. Funeral services for Joyce Ellis will be Saturday afternoon at 1 at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Joyce Ellis will also be on Saturday from 11 in the morning till service time at 1 o'clock. Burial will be in the Stonehill Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Stonehill Cemetery. Envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for Joyce Ann Ellis of Rosebud, Missouri, formerly of Salem, are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Janet Sue Sturdivant Higgins, formerly of Salem, passed away Sunday, February 1st at the age of 78 years in Sevierville, Tennessee. Funeral services for Janet Higgins will be Monday at 11 o'clock in the morning at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Janet Higgins will be on Monday as well from 10 o'clock in the morning till service time at 11. Burial will be in the Boss Cemetery. And all arrangements for Janet Sue Sturdivant Higgins, formerly of Salem, are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements, is brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, ksmoradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
If society collapsed tomorrow, how long would your family last? If you run out of food, probably not very long. That's why over 3 million American families trust My Patriot Supply for preparedness. Right now, you can get their best-selling 3-month food kit for $100 off. It's 3 months worth of real, hearty meals that give you 2,000 calories a day and last up to 25 years. Go to MyPatriotSupply.com to get your 3-month kit for $100 off. The discount won't last long, so go to MyPatriotSupply.com today. That's MyPatriotSupply.com.
It's now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University's Salem campus. SBU's Salem campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU's Salem campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The City of Salem Park and Recreation Board will be meeting today at 5 o'clock at the old City Hall auditorium. After the call to order, roll call, and approval of the agenda, the board will consider an amendment to the bylaws. The Parks and Recreation Department will then report, followed by the budget update. The board will then review its wish list and update as they prepare the budget. There will be a FEMA update and budget approval relative to the creek and fencing. The board will then adjourn the meeting, which was called by Parks and Recreation Board President Carlos Lopez. The public meeting for the Missouri Route 32 bridge replacement over Hoozall Creek in Dent County has changed venues and dates. The meeting will now be held at the Boss Assembly of God Church on Monday, February 10th. That's located at 22518 State Highway 32 in Boss. Visitors may stop by any time between 4:30 and 6 in the evening to speak with project team members, view exhibits outlining planned work and proposed detours, ask questions, and leave comments. There will be no formal presentation. Meeting materials will also be available online. A 3-week open comment period runs January 27th through February 17th. Input may be submitted online through a form on the project webpage, email to cdcr@modot.mo.gov, or mail to 1511 Missouri Boulevard, Jefferson City, Missouri 65102. All comments must be received or postmarked by February 17th. More details are available on the project's webpage on MoDOT's website, where interested parties may sign up for project-specific updates. MoDOT asks motorists to buckle up, put phones down, obey traffic signs, and slow down in work zones. For traffic updates, call 888-ASK-MoDOT or visit MoDOT's Traveler Information Map. The Missouri Department of Conservation reminds hunters that Missouri youth archery and firearms turkey hunters can apply online for 2026 spring turkey managed hunts during February at mdc.mo.gov/spring turkey hunts. Managed hunt details and application procedures are outlined on the webpage. Drawing results will be posted starting March 15th. Spring turkey hunting opens with the spring youth portion April 11th and 12th, followed by the regular spring turkey season from April 20th through May 10th. Detailed information on spring turkey hunting will be available in MDC's 2026 Spring Turkey Hunting Regulations and Information booklet, available where permits are sold beginning this month. Learn more about turkey hunting in Missouri at mdc.mo.gov. Time is running out for Missouri agriculture students to apply for a 2026 Missouri Corn Scholarship. High school and college students pursuing a career in an agriculture-related field must submit the necessary forms by February 13th to be eligible for one of 7 $1,000 scholarships awarded by the Missouri Corn Foundation. Missouri Corn Scholarship applications are available at www.mocorn.org. Required materials include a completed application form, an official high school or college transcript, and at least one letter of recommendation. All documentation must be submitted online by the deadline to be eligible. High school senior applicants must be Missouri residents from a farm or rural area. They must plan to attend a 2- or 4-year college or university and major in an agriculture-related field. Scholarship funds will be applying toward the freshman year of college expenses for high school winners. College applicants must also be Missouri residents from a farm or rural area and currently a junior enrolled in a 4-year college or university majoring in an agriculture-related field. The scholarship funds will apply toward the senior year of expenses for college winners. Upon selection, all recipients must assist in staffing a Missouri Corn event to complete the scholarship requirements. The Missouri Corn Scholarship Committee will review applications, and recipients will be notified by mail by April 15, 2026. More information about Missouri Corn programs is available at www.mocorn.org. Missouri State Auditor Scott Fitzpatrick announced that his office will conduct a thorough review of governmental operations in Reynolds County. The regular scheduled performance audit of the county, located in the southeast Missouri, officially commenced with a meeting with the county officials this past Monday, February 2nd. Auditor Fitzpatrick said that it's good to regularly shine the light of transparency on county governments, as it gives citizens a better understanding of how their government is operating and how it can improve. It also gives county officials a roadmap for how they can make changes that will lead to a system of government that is more accountable and less vulnerable to waste, fraud, or abuse. Fitzpatrick went on to say that we encourage anyone who may have information that is useful to our office while we conduct this audit to contact our whistleblower hotline. We appreciate the information we received, and we keep every submission confidential. The Missouri State Auditor's Office last conducted a performance audit of Reynolds County in 2018. The audit provided the county with a rating of good while making recommendations to improve procedures in the sheriff's office, including ensuring appropriate oversight of financial transactions. The state auditor's office also released a closeout audit of the Reynolds County collector in 2022. The report found the county collector did not properly review fees withheld on utility and delinquent taxes calculated by property tax system for accuracy, and as a result, The county collector over-withheld some fees. Individuals may provide information confidentially for consideration during the audit of Reynolds County to the state auditor's whistleblower hotline, which is 800-347-8597, by email at moaudit@auditor.mo.gov or by visiting www.auditor.mo.gov/hotline. The Missouri State Highway Patrol is accepting applications for the 127th recruit class. The patrol is encouraging qualified individuals from all backgrounds to apply. Testing will be held in Jefferson City, Missouri. Those who successfully complete testing will move forward in a multi-phase selection process. This process is designed to identify individuals with discipline, grit, and commitment to becoming Missouri State Highway Patrol troopers. The 127th recruit class is scheduled to begin training on January 4th, 2027. To be eligible, candidates must possess a high school diploma or GED equivalent and be 21 years of age upon graduating from the Patrol's Law Enforcement Academy. Upon graduating from the Patrol's Academy, troopers are eligible to earn credit hours through Mineral Area College, the University of Central Missouri, through Missouri State University, or through Southwest Baptist University. During the academy, recruits may also be eligible to receive an Associate of Applied Science degree at Mineral Area College by completing general education credit hours through online courses. The starting annual salary when entering the academy is $66,432. Upon graduation, the salary increases to $73,824. Salary increases will occur after 3 years of service, and additional salary increases may reach a maximum annual salary of $98,448 after 12 years of service. Other benefits include group health insurance, contributory retirement, career advancement, and more. The Missouri State Highway Patrol's uniform guidelines allow troopers to have tattoos or brands as long as they meet requirements. The selection process is a multi-phase testing procedure, including a written examination, a physical fitness for duty assessment, polygraph examination, background investigation, and an oral interview. After a conditional offer of employment, the applicant must successfully complete a medical examination, a psychological examination, an interview, drug screening, and final applicant review. Successful applicants will be notified of their duty assignment prior to the start of the academy. Interested individuals can learn more about the qualifications by contacting a patrol recruiter by calling 1-800-796-7000. Apply now at we'll start the third time, www.joinmshp.us. A public hearing will be held at by the Dent County Health Board at the Health Center Trustees meeting on Thursday afternoon, February 19th at 5 o'clock in the Dent County Health Center conference room located at 1014 East Center Rivers Boulevard in Salem. The purpose of the hearing is to receive public comments on proposed changes to the Dent County Health Center environmental fee schedule prior to consideration of adoption by the board. The hearing is open to the public. Well, that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Granton Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact them at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
The pressure to be first often comes at the cost of being right. But not at Brownfield. We believe the truth takes time. That's why our team is committed to getting the story right, not just getting it out across radio, digital, and social platforms. Verified, balanced, unbiased. That's what you deserve, and it's what we deliver. Visit brownfieldagnews.com for more.
Brought to you by the Soy Checkoff. Investing farmer dollars to boost demand for U.S. soy. Drive on-farm resilience. Bring value to U.S. soybean farmers. Led by its 77 farmer leaders across 30 states, your Soy Checkoff strategically invests in market segments spanning animal health and nutrition, biofuels, infrastructure, production research, new uses, and international trade. Always looking 5 to 10 years out to ensure soybean farmers have viable markets for the future. Learn more at unitedsoybean.org.
Hi, I'm Lucas Lynch. I serve as CEO for the United Soybean Board. It's been 35 years since the beginning of the National Soybean Checkoff. That 35-year history is really about positioning us for the next 35 years. Farmer-led, farmer-funded, farmer-directed, and we as staff get the opportunity to help manage it. This idea of looking out into the future and looking around corners, we know that volume and value will always have a place at the table of opportunity for you, the farmer, when it comes to soybean checkoff.
While you're busy farming, Missouri Corn is working for you. With Missouri Corn Talk, I'm your host, David Geiger. And today we're speaking with Missouri Corn CEO Bradley Shad about nationwide year-round access to E15.
Right now there's an old, what we call a blend wall in place that doesn't allow retailers to sell E15 in the summertime months. Due to an outdated regulation that was put in during the Clean Air Act in 1992, we've got to change the label during the summertime blends to where consumers get confused. And whenever consumers get confused, they don't tend to buy what they've always purchased. And we want them to purchase E15 if they want to. This isn't a mandate. It just gives the opportunity for them to purchase it. And so we're trying to get legislation enacted, and hopefully by the next time we have this conversation, we'll actually have some big news to announce.
Hear the full conversation by subscribing to the Missouri Corn Talk podcast. You can also stay up to date on the issues impacting your operation on our social media channels or at mocorn.org. That's mocorn.org.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports. It's being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Salem Tiger boys basketball game against Steelville has been rescheduled for Thursday, February 12th at the Salem High School Gymnasium. This game will double up with the scheduled Lady Tiger game against Steelville. KSMO Radio and KSMO Media will bring both varsity games to you live. The JV girls will tip off at 4:30. That game will only be 2 quarters. Afterwards, a full JV boys, varsity girls, and varsity boy games will be played. Riley Davis scored 27 points that included 5 3-pointers to lead the Thayer Lady Bobcats past the Salem Lady Tigers Thursday night at the SHS Gymnasium, 57-39, for their 9th straight win. Salem was led by Paisley May with 12 points as the Lady Tigers fall to 3-2 in the SCA Conference and 9-10 overall with their 3rd straight loss. Thayer leads the SCA Conference with a perfect 5-0 record, and they are 12-6 on the year. Salem will host the Cuba Lady Wildcats Monday, and that will be a varsity-only game beginning at 6 o'clock. The Mucker Lady Eagles had no problems with dispatching the Licking Lady Wildcats last night on home court. Kiera Turnbow, Kinsey Barton, and Haley Turnbow each had double-digit points, scoring 17, 13, and 12 respectively. The Lady Eagle defense held the Lady Wildcats to single-digit points in 3 of the 4 quarters, with the final score of 51-26. Up next for the 17-2 Lady Eagles is a home game versus the 7-12 Liberty Mountain View Lady Eagles Monday night on KSMO Media. This will be part of a doubleheader that will also feature the Bunker Eagles boys basketball team. The Bunker boys will look to continue their undefeated season tonight versus the Lancers of St. Pius X out of Festus. Watch the varsity game live on KSMO Media at approximately 6:50. The Lancers enter the game with a 2-16 record. The Missouri Tigers are back on the court tomorrow afternoon to face off with the South Carolina Gamecocks. You can listen to this game live on KSMO Radio with pregame coverage starting at 11:30 in the morning. The Gamecocks enter the game with 11-12 record, while the Tigers are 15-7. And that has been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Sports is brought to you by Missouri's beef farmers and ranchers. Packed with protein, iron, and essential nutrients, beef powers healthy lifestyles. Discover balanced recipes at beefitswhatsfordinner.com.
Here's your starting 5 brought to you by Missouri's beef farmers and ranchers. Mizzou women's basketball won its 3rd straight, topping Arkansas 87-82 as Shannon Dowell scored 25 and Grace Slaughter added added 24, giving the Tigers their first 3-game conference win streak in 4 seasons. Missouri State edged Middle Tennessee 60-54, marking the 250th career win for Coach Beth Cunningham, with Kamen Beckemeyer from Republic leading the Lady Bears with 25 points. The Mizzou men return to action tomorrow at noon at South Carolina, trying for back-to-back SEC wins for the first time in a month. The Tigers are 5-4 in the league. South Carolina has dropped 4 straight. 19th ranked St. Louis hosts LaSalle, going for win number 17 in a row and holding the 4th longest streak in the country. And finally, the Kansas City Roos are already looking ahead to next season, naming former Maryland coach Mark Turgeon to take over for Marvin Menzies and guide the Roos toward their first ever NCAA tournament. And that is our starting 5, brought to you by Missouri's Beef Farmers and Ranchers. 1 game in the books for Team USA women's hockey at the Olympics in Italy, a 5-1 win over Czechia, and a Missouri native making her mark.
Now Janicki to the net, and the save made by Pashlarova. Centering pass, score! 2-0 United States. Joy Dunn in her first career Olympic game, beating Pashlarova.
Kenny Albert, USA Network. Yeah, Joy Dunn from St. Louis scoring early in the second period. Team USA back on the ice tomorrow against Finland. First weekend of college softball, Mizzou and Missouri State playing doubleheaders today. We'll update you later on this Missouri Net affiliate.
It's getting kind of bad out there.
It sure is. But don't worry. The Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services has tips on how to stay safe and warm this winter, like wearing layers, stocking up on supplies, and looking out for signs of hypothermia and frostbite, as well as great ways to prepare your home.
Where can I find all these great tips?
Well, just go online to health.mo.gov/winter.
A message from the Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services.
Nobody had to tell your grandparents not to drive while using their typewriters. Why should it be any different for us kids and our cell phones? Distracted driving was the cause of more than 3,000 deaths in 2022. Come on, we're smarter than this. Let's put down the phones and focus on the roads. Drive safe, everybody.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Country Mart in Salem is the one place to go to get everything you need. You'll find a pharmacy, greenhouse, deli, and gluten-free foods, organic foods, and diabetic products. Have you joined the Country Mart E-Club yet? If not, you should. You'll receive exclusive offers, weekly specials, and special sales through your email. It's simple and it's free. Join the Country Mart E-Club today. For more information about the E-Club, go to www.tcmarkets.com. It's just another service from your friends at Country Mart in Salem.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Here at KSMO Radio, it is now time for news from the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned. I'll be back shortly with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Missouri Net News. I'm Sue Danielson. A major road project in Missouri is about to enter its next phase. This spring, crews will add 2 lanes to Interstate 70 for 13 miles between Boonville and Rocheport. The project's expected to be completed by late 2028. The return of an environmental crimes task force is needed due to more threats against public utilities. That from Missouri Department of Natural Resources Director Kurt Schaefer.
So those are things that I think with a task force in place, we'll be a little more vigilant and watching for.
The task force is returning after a 25-year absence. The U.S. Senate has passed a resolution honoring the FA-18 Super Hornets' 30 years of service and its longtime connection to St. Louis. U.S. Senator Eric Schmidt of Missouri introduced the measure. And a woman is recovering after being rescued from a storm drain pipe in Kansas City. The fire department says she became stuck hundreds of feet into the pipe near the Ameristar Casino. Crews used harnesses and ropes to pull her to safety. Missouri Net News.
It's that time of year. The furnace is cranked, the light of the gas log is filling the room, and it's time to bake. Mango is ready to offer safety tips when it comes to dealing with gas. Use a broom to clean off your outside meter when it snows. Make sure your carbon monoxide detectors are working throughout the home. If you smell gas, act fast. Leave the building, go upwind, and from a safe location, call 911. For more tips on keeping your home safe, visit mosafegas.com. That's mosafegas.com. A message from the Missouri Association of Natural Gas Operators.
Cats are masters at using up their 9 lives, like chasing laser pointers into walls or jumping onto high shelves. But the one thing cats never do, text while driving. So be like a cat and protect your one and only life. Don't text and drive.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Hey, it's Fitz, the guy who plays the hits from the Country Top 40 Countdown, and Super Bowl weekend coming up. The snacks are ready, the volume's up, and we're lining up the biggest songs